Hi, this is the help video for Access Chapter 6, the Prepare Case B, and we are beginning on Step 5. So in this query, we are going to use the Is Null Criteria. And remember, we've discussed before, null is the absence of anything. There's no space in there, there's no hidden character, it's nothing. There is no contents in a field. So the is null would return anything, any record where the field that you're asking if it's null, if it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a query that is going to return the employees who don't have anything in their photo field. So we're going to create a query in Design View. We're going to select the employee table. I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. So we're going to just put the employee table, and that's all we need. So then I'm going to put first name, last name, and photo. So if I run it, you'll see all of these are null. Only Ginger has. So what we want to do in the photo column criteria row is to type is null. If I run this again, notice Ginger is gone, and the only employees that are returned are those that don't have a photo. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this as QRY photo is null and close that query. So we can mark 5 done. So that one's pretty simple. It's really just the understanding of the is null. And then you can always use is not, so you could put not in that statement to do the opposite. All right, so let's move on to step number 6. So we're going to demonstrate the opposite of null is not null. And so you don't really care what's in it. You just care that there is something in the field. So is not null is the criteria where there's some contents in a field. So we're going to build a query based on employee that will display first name, last name, and photo. And then we're going to use the is not null criteria. And so what do you think we're going to get for this one? So let's do create query employee. We're going to bring the same set of fields, so first name, last name, and photo. But this time in photo, we're going to do is not null and, is not null. So we should only get Ginger, right? She was the one that had the photo. So in this query, we're showing anybody who has something in that field. And the last one is anybody who doesn't have it. So we're going to go ahead and save this as QRY. Photo is not null. And we can close that query and we can mark another one done. So those are reciprocal of each other, the 5 and the 6. Is null or is not null. All right, so we're going to move on to step 7. Okay, for step 7, we're going to combine a couple things that we've already done. And so we're going to use the if function, and we're going to combine it with the is null. So what we're going to do is create a new field that based on whether or not there is a photo in the photo field, in this new photo status field that we're creating, we're going to either put needs photo or has photo. Right? So one or the other based on whether or not a photo exists in the photo field. So we're going to use the table employee, and we want, oops, I always do that in green, first name, last name, and surprise, oh, nope, photo status. So photo status is the field we're creating, right? That's a new field. That doesn't exist. So we're going to do create, query design, employee, and we're going to bring two fields down, first name and last name. And then the third field is going to be a calculated field. So I'm going to zoom so we can actually see it. And the name of it is going to be photo status. So that's what I put first, photo status, colon. Remember, left of the colon, name, right of the colon is the calculation. Okay, so then the function that we want to use is that immediate if, parentheses, because you always put parentheses after the function name. So then what are we looking for? We're looking for whether or not there's a photo. So we're going to put is null, parentheses, because is null is a function, square bracket, photo, square bracket, parentheses. So that's the condition, guys. Is photo null? Is photo empty? That's what this is doing. That's what we're checking. Is photo, so we have these parentheses here because is null is a function, and a function needs an open and closing parentheses. Inside there, we're putting the reference to the field photo, comma, because we're done with the condition and now we want to do what happens in the true. So what happens in the true is if it is null, then they need a photo. So we're going to say needs photo because it's empty. So inside of quotes, I'm putting the literal needs photo, comma, because I'm done with the true path for the condition, and now I'm going to put the false, which is has photo. And then I'm going to end that with a quote, and I'm going to end this function with the closing parentheses. So this is one of the things you want to, you always, so I go one left, two left, one right, one right. So they match up because parentheses always come in pairs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we know based on this data, everything should say need photos except for Ginger. Ginger has the photo, and it worked. So we're going to go ahead and save this as QRY is null function. And we didn't do any kind of sort or anything. So we are done with 7. Nice. All right. Let's look at number 8. Date difference. Actually, I think I'm going to end the movie at step 7 because 8, 9, 10, and 11, well, 8, 9, and 10 are all about date functions, and we'll put that in a separate movie. All right, thank you.